Hello, and welcome to BOI-Impact. I am Elo Odibo-Madaki. As part of the federal government's commitment to fostering a thriving private sector, the Vice President of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, GCON, visited SecureID Limited, a Smartcard and digital solutions facility located in Lagos State, to commemorate the company's 20th anniversary. SecureID Nigeria Limited, a BOI-supported company, is one of the high-performing innovative companies that are significantly advancing Nigeria's economic development. SecureID is the first certified smart card manufacturing plant in Nigeria and sub-Saharan Africa, capable of producing various types of smart cards, including highly complex polycarbonate cards. The company provides superior end-to-end identity management and digital security solutions to the public sector, finance and banking sectors, telecoms, and the retail subsector. BOI support to SecureID aligns with the bank's 6 thematic areas of strategic support. The Vice President, Kashim Shettima, the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Dr. Kadri Obafemi Hamzat, the MD and CEO of the Bank of Industry, Dr. Olashipo Olusi, the Group Managing Director of SecureID Limited, Mrs. Kofo Akinkugbe, and the Chairman of the company, Mr. Dotun Suleiman, the President of the Manufacturers Association of Nigeria, Otumba Francis Meshioye, and representatives of commercial banks, among other dignitaries, visited SecureID to witness firsthand the cutting-edge operations of this ultra-modern company, which has emerged as the pride of Nigeria and Africa. Here are details of the visit. Nigeria's vibrant digital ecosystem, with the active backing of BOI, firmly positions the country for digital transformation. Companies like SecureID also have the capacity and capability to generate much-needed foreign exchange for the country through their export potential to 21 African countries. Before the Vice President's visit, BOI MD and CEO Dr. Olashipo Olusi visited SecureID to strengthen ties on innovation and to discuss how the bank can further support the expansion drive of this smart card manufacturing company to boost Nigeria's digital economy.
This is a world-class facility, and it's another classic example of a Nigerian entrepreneurship at its very best. I really am proud of it. I'm proud that the Bank of Industry has supported the whole SecureID enterprise since inception, and I believe that we will continue to support them because the trajectory for their progress is amazing, and it's one of those key success stories, like I said earlier, that we can point to and say this is something that is truly remarkable coming out of Nigeria.
We scored the first in many areas, the first smart card manufacturing business in Nigeria, first to make SIM cards in Nigeria, and so really, yeah, it's been, I would say Kofo, who's the managing director, has done an amazing job.
The landmark visit by the Vice President of Nigeria, Senator Kashim Shettima, to SecureID's state-of-the-art manufacturing plant underscores the government's commitment to supporting local businesses and driving economic growth through innovation and industrialization. The Vice President toured the facility, witnessing firsthand SecureID's cutting-edge production processes and their commitment to quality and innovation. In his remarks, Senator Kashim Shettima commended SecureID for its resilience.
This administration has introduced a series of interventions to revitalize the economy, from fiscal reforms to complementary measures, such as the manufacturing sector fund, which encourages investment in critical sectors of the economy. From a humble startup, I saw the small little space where I started operation. From a humble local startup to a continental leader in manufacturing and digital solutions, SecureID has spent the past 20 years building a remarkable success story, a Nigerian success story, an African success story. With the capacity to manufacture 200 million cards per annum, including international passports and voters cards, SecureID is a testament to what is possible when vision is matched with dedication and hard work. It is my firm belief that the various ongoing interventions of this administration will pave the way for the emergence of more companies like SecureID, companies that will transform our economy, create opportunities, and raise the living standards of millions of Nigerians. This is why the Bank of Industry MD is here. It's another very patriotic Nigerian that I am mightily proud of. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is committed to helping local industries fulfill their potentials. We will continue to support enterprises by fostering an environment where innovation thrives and where every citizen has the opportunity to succeed. This visit is proof of that commitment, and Nigeria has every reason to take pride in the impact SecureID is making both at home and across the African continent.
As SecureID celebrates 20 years of operation, the company continues to demonstrate exceptional growth with a capacity to produce over 200 million cards and personalize over 160 million smart cards annually. In an interview with the BOI-Impact crew, Dr. Kofu Akinkugbe discussed the reasons the company was established and how SecureID exemplifies the immense potential of indigenous technology firms in shaping Nigeria's economic future.
The idea was birthed in 2005, where I saw a problem, and especially in the payment space using smart cards. First of all, Nigeria was a lot more cash-based financial payment community, and it was then moving into looking at electronic forms of making payments. And I was a member of an association that was mandated. We were looking at ways on how we can move the payment space from cash to other electronic channels. And so whilst looking at that, yes, there was magnetic stripe, but it was still very scanty. And I think whilst we dug deep into that, I realized that there were a lot of gaps in the system. At that time, it could take you 3 months, 6 months to get a card. So I saw a problem and I saw a gap that, one, these cards could be made locally, and the technology aspect of manufacturing smart cards, the skills could also be developed locally. And also saw that the movement from mark stripe technology to chip and pin technology would also bring down the fraud level. And those were the gaps that, that I saw at the time. And I thought that, why not, if not? Why can't we have a homegrown smart card, state-of-the-art manufacturing plant in Nigeria, for Nigeria, by Nigeria, and probably even for the world, you know? And so that's what inspired me. SecureID started up as a smart card manufacturing. I mean, we're still a smart card manufacturing plant. We service the banking sector with debit, credit cards by different card schemes, whether it's Verve, Mastercard, Visa, Afrigo, you know, we do that. Then for the telecoms industry, our services are to manufacture SIM cards for the telecom operators. And for public sector, we do driver's license, we do national identity, state residence card, ID cards, multi-purpose identity cards, transport cards, and we have the potential to do passports and to do voters cards as well. You know, so that's for the manufacturing aspect. Of course, we now have 2 subsidiaries. One of it is focused on a digital subsidiary, and that digital subsidiary is a payment gateway house. It's into tokenization, it's into NFC, contactless mobile solutions, and does quite a number of things on the digital side as well. You know, e-wallets, e-SIMs, and so on. The other subsidiary is a transport payment solution. And basically, that subsidiary focuses on automating ticketing ticketing for transport, so whether it's the Nigerian railway or whether it's buses and so on, but it creates a solution that automates how tickets, the convenience of buying tickets online, on your web, on our app, and the convenience of making the payment, and the convenience of also getting into these vessels, by tapping and going in. And so the decision was to build a state-of-the-art plant that cannot just only serve Nigeria, but work across borders. And so what we needed to do was to be certified by all the international bodies, whether it's by Visa International, CQM, Mastercard, Verve Global, GSM, GSMA, and all the basically international certifications. And what that does is that it helps us to raise the bar. So we work by global standards. So it was very important to us right at the beginning that we needed to have international certification. So it's not just a product that is made in Nigeria and would only stop within our Nigerian environment, but it's a product that goes across borders. And we're very proud to say that we have clients in 21 countries across Africa that we export to. And of course, we're looking beyond the continent as well.
SecureID has also tapped into the sustainability agenda of the Bank of Industry.
Our sustainability plans embedded in it is to make sustainable products as well. And I'm happy to share that we produced in Nigeria the first eco-friendly SIM card last year, which was launched, I think, sometime middle of the year last year in 2024. So we produced the first eco-friendly SIM card. Our cards are made out of biodegradable materials and also made out of recycled materials as well. So it's something that we're focusing on. There's a lot that is still going through that path, and we're looking forward to doing more. Your plastic cards will be recycled, will be biodegradable plastic cards as well, even for banks. We focus on supporting STEM, especially for young girls and for ladies. We invite them to the factory to have a tour. We go and speak to them to get ladies to, to do the sciences, to do technology, to do mathematics. I'm a mathematician. I did mathematics as a first degree, so it's always nice we see ourselves sort of focus on doing that.
The Bank of Industry is proud to support the expansion drive of SecureID Limited to boost Nigeria's digital economy.
The role of the Bank of Industry, it goes beyond financing. I would actually call them a stakeholder in the vision, a stakeholder in the dream that we had from the beginning. And they keep giving us that support, not just financial support, but ensuring that, we're towing the right path, And also, we're in the technology business, so we need to always be innovative and think of what if, what if another product comes out better than what we do? So we have to keep innovating every time. BOI has played a fantastic role, as I said, as a stakeholder and a strategic partner to SecureID. They've seen us right from the beginning when we started our backward integration journey, and we're still backward integrating, and they're still there with us. So the role of BOI helps companies like ourselves to innovate. It helps us to expand, either through their development finance and also through the fact that the tenor, helps us to patiently, see this seed germinate. So the very first one I would say probably was in 2010. And you can imagine as a woman, going in and saying that, look, we're doing this. We had a track record because we started in 2005, 2006, And it wasn't difficult at all. In fact, they're very gender sensitive. And they looked at our proposal credibly and saw that, this is an idea that they needed to back up. And they haven't been disappointed ever since, We've had probably about 3 rounds of loans from them, and it's been very successful. So I probably started with one person. from day one. me, myself, and one person, you know, and we said growing. Now we're just slightly over 500 people, you know. So we said in 2005 with the idea, and then we said bringing people in. When we first started, I would say probably about 10% of our workforce were expatriate, others were Nigerians, but today probably under 3% expatriates, and the others are Nigerians, and Nigerians doing all the critical things. So it's been a whole journey of expansion, of scaling up our Nigerians. And it's something we're proud of, because even some of our staff have been poached by international companies. And that shows you the level of training and the level of build up in skills that we have been doing over the years. I just would like to say to women that they have what it takes to do something, and to do something that has never been done before. Because in our case, globally, it's a male-dominated industry. And so most often than not, I find myself the only woman in rooms, whether it's in Europe or Asia or wherever it is, you know. But having a woman at the helm of affairs really helps. We have the precision that it takes. We have the motherly role that we play with our staff. We have the intuition to tackle disruptions, you know, or to think ahead, you know. And so we're likely to make more proactive steps, you know, towards what we're doing and where we're going, you know. But what gives me a lot of joy is to tell women that you can operate in this kind of space.
For over 6 decades, Bank of Industry has been here, driving Nigeria's industrial development through financial and business support services to micro enterprises, small and medium enterprises, and large enterprises across Nigeria. Leveraging on strategic partnerships, we provide equipment financing, working capital, and support to enterprises in key sectors of Nigeria's economy, including youth and women-led enterprises. Whatever your business needs, starting up, expansion, diversification, modernization, or rehabilitation, we'll be here, always to support you. Bank of Industry, transforming Nigeria's industrial sector.
When we submitted our proposal, we told BOI that we needed a battery cage. BOI graciously provided the fund for us to acquire a battery cage. And after the battery cage, BOI gave us money to stock our beds, and they give us money for vitamins and antibiotics and the rest. BOI is a financial institution that actually helps to develop the capacity of the youth in this country. If you have a dream, if you have a vision of where you want to, BOI will be in the right position to help you. BOI gave me close to about 5 million, which I used to invest in this business.
Welcome back. BOI, the oldest and largest development finance institution in Nigeria, has continued to support micro, small, and medium enterprises MSMEs, generating considerable multiplier effects such as job creation and poverty reduction, both of which enhance Nigeria's social and economic conditions. Recently, the bank signed a 4 billion naira matching fund agreement with Akwa-Ibom State Government. This fund will provide affordable financing to MSMEs and industrial players across strategic sectors, boosting job creation, productivity, and economic prosperity. Here are highlights of the MOU signing ceremony. Since the commissioning of BOI's Akwa-Ibom office in February 2024, BOI has actively funded even more large, medium, and small enterprises across multiple economic sectors. In the past year, BOI has disbursed over 2 billion naira distributed across various sectors in Akwa-Ibom State, while an additional 3.62 billion naira in loans have been approved and are currently being processed for disbursement. In his address, BOI MD Dr. Lashipo Olusi, represented by the Executive Director MSME, Mr. Shakara Omar, stated that the synergy will provide a veritable platform for Akwa-Ibom State to experience accelerated economic growth and transformation.
We are happy to say that we are in this partnership together. When we finish signing this, we know that we are in for a different game altogether. The people of this state will benefit. 100% of the 4 billion will come and stay within this state. It is for the development of the entrepreneurs within this state. It is a matching fund. We'll make sure that the right thing is done.
In his address, the Managing Director and CEO of Akwa-Ibom Investment Corporation, Ima Abasi Jacob, said the partnership will drive industrial growth in the state.
It's amazing that you've invested so much and ready to do more. We're excited that this is one more feather that will be on your cap. And of course, His Excellency has made this to be. The beneficiaries are going to be those who have been trained to be able to run business. And so, Ibom Late will play a pivotal role in making sure that every beneficiary has been certified. This fund will be deployed to beneficiaries as term loans and as also financing for working capital. In other words, business persons at different level of needs for financing will find succors in these funds.
At the Bank of Industry, we recognize that strategic partnerships are the backbone of sustainable development. Our collaborations with state governments, international DFIs, ministries, and private sector leaders have resulted in remarkable business transformations across Nigeria. BOI is ever ready to collaborate with more development partners to ensure that the federal government of Nigeria's objective of industrializing our country is achieved. For information on how to access BOI support, please visit any of our offices nationwide. You can also log on to our website www.boi.ng or our social media pages. This and past editions of BOI:Impact are on our YouTube channel. Please visit www.youtube.com and type in Bank of Industry Limited Nigeria in the search bar. That's it on this edition of BOI Impact. I'm Elo Odibo-Madaki. Thanks for watching.